Okay, welcome third graders to the 4.5 Tuesday homework help video. We're going to be going over grammar, math, and comprehension. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the grammar here. Which is correct? Eat or eats. The average American blank 48 pints of ice cream each year. Okay, what we have here is what's called subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. So if the subject is singular, the verb also has to be singular. So let's look at the subject here. The subject is American. Is this singular or plural? American. This is singular. So whatever verb we put here also has to be singular. So then we look at the verb here. Verbs that end in S are singular. So it's eats. So now you have the singular subject, American, with the singular verb, eats. Now it's kind of the opposite for subjects. Subjects that end in S are usually plural, but this is it's the opposite with verbs. Verbs that end in S are singular as compared to subjects that end in S are plural. So, okay, moving on. Label the parts of speech of the underlined words. Okay, let's see here. 12 gallons. Okay, gallons is a noun. What kind of gallons or how many? Oh, 12. So this is an adjective because it's describing the gallons. It's describing the quantity. Of milk. Milk is a noun. Only produce 1 gallon of ice cream. Produce is a verb. That's an action. Only then is describing what is being produced or the quality of being produced or how it's being produced, that sort of thing. Gallon is noun. So then 1 is an adjective because it's describing the quantity or the quantity of gallons. Quality or quantity. How many gallons? 1 gallon. And then ice cream is a noun. Okay, which is correct? Moms and dads. Right off the bat, that just looks funny. Moms and dads. My mom and dad's favorite ice cream is coffee. Sometimes you could just kind of hear it. That's one of the benefits of reading a lot. The more you read, the more sometimes you can answer questions by the fact that it just doesn't sound right. Moms and dads. No, you don't need to have moms and dads. It's mom and dad's favorite ice cream is coffee. Okay, is this a simple, compound, or complex sentence? Oh, it's a long one here. Some of the weirdest ice cream flavors include avocado, garlic, lobster, and dill pickle. This is a simple sentence. There are no conjunctions. There are no conjunctions. Now, and is a conjunction, but and does not, the and in this sentence is not functioning as a conjunction here. Another thing that you can learn from this is a rule for commas. Anytime you have a list of 3 or more, which we do here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we have 4 items. Anytime you have a list of 3 or more, you need to include commas, and the last item you introduce with the word and. Okay? All right, let's move on here. Circle the sentence that is considered informal language. No, thank you. I don't care for any. That sounds so proper and professional. Ew, gross. I'm not eating that. Oh, that's informal. So that's kind of casual conversations that, you would talk like that around your friends. Which word means a person who invents? Let's see. Let's look over here. Like I talked about yesterday, when you put the suffix or at the end, it becomes a person who does the root word, which is invent. So, inventor. So once you add that suffix or, it becomes a person who does the root word, which is invent. Name someone you know who is helpful. Someone who is helpful is, now if I use is, this is the singular form of the verb to be. So I'd have to do a singular person here. So I'm going to change that to are, which is now the plural form of the verb to be. Are my parents. All right, that is the grammar. Let's go ahead and jump into the math. Tuesday. Round each number to the nearest 10. You have 490, 500, 550, 500. We're rounding to the nearest hundreds place. So you can see right next to the hundreds place is the tens place, which is a 4. The 4 keeps the 5 the same. Remember, if it is 5 or higher, then it bumps up the place value. 953, 950, because the 3 keeps the 5 the same. Now the hundreds place, we look to the digit to the right, which is the tens place. It is a 5, so that bumps up the hundreds place value up 1. So the 9 becomes a 10, and the rest of the digits become zeros. There is 48 ounces of orange juice in the pitcher. 6 people are going to share the orange juice. How many ounces of juice will each person receive? So what you could do is you draw the 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you could just pass out the ounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. You're going to keep going until you have passed out all 48 ounces. 47, 48. Now what you're going to do, now some of my dots you might not be able to see. But I went ahead and I just passed out 48. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I kept going until I passed out all 48 ounces. And then I just asked myself, how many ounces does each person get? And they get 8. Each person will get 8 fluid ounces. Now you could also see that this is a multiplication problem. So you could have see this as 6 groups of, I don't know, equals 48. And then if you know your multiplication facts, you'll know that 6 times 8 is 48. Also, you could have seen this as 48 ounces shared among 6 people is what? And at this point, if you know your multiplication facts, and then you know the fact families. So if I know that 6 times 8 is 48, I know that 48 divided by 6 is 8. So you would use fact families there. So there's lots of different strategies you could have used to solve this math problem. Find the quotient. Quotient is the answer to a division problem. You guys can figure those out. Once again, we've talked about this before. If you know your multiplication facts, and you know that multiplication is the inverse of division, then you know that what times 7 equals 63? 9 times 7 equals 63. And once you could use fact families again to answer these division problems, knowing your multiplication facts. Okay, draw a fraction that is equivalent to 1/6. Okay, I am going to, what do we have here? We have a line, and then we have a multiplication sign in the middle. Okay, so I've duplicated what's over here. A lot of you guys are missing this problem, these kinds of problems, drawing fractions that are equivalent. So I need to, this is 1/6. I need to make another fraction that's the same. Okay, you can't make it 1/6 because then that is true that you're drawing a fraction that is equivalent to 1/6, but they want a different fraction that's equivalent to 1/6. So what we do here is we do not add any more pizza by coloring it in. All we're going to do is cut the pizza into more slices. Now, when we do that, we have to make sure that we cut all of the pieces. All of the pieces have to be the equal in size. So we can't just cut a line there. Why? Because then this piece is smaller than this piece. So we just have to make sure, however we cut it, that we make it so all of the pieces are equal. Now what do we have here? Have I added any more shade? Did I color anything in? No, all I did was cut the pizza into more slices. So now what do we have here? How many pieces do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 is now the denominator. And how many pieces are colored in? 2. So 1/6 is equivalent to 2/12. So there's some other strategies or ways that you could solve that problem, but that is definitely one of them. Bill is eating a bowl of cereal. The cereal has a mass of 105 grams. The bowl has a mass of 440 grams. What is the total mass of his cereal and bowl? Okay, the cereal is 105. The bowl is 440. What is the total mass? Okay, I'm going to use the number line strategy. I'm going to start at 4. I'm starting at 440 right here. Actually, I don't like that. Okay, 440 will be the very beginning right here, this line. Let me zoom in a little bit here. Okay, 440 is here. I need to add 105. I'm going to add 100. Oh, they don't give you a lot of room here. I'm going to add 100. So now it becomes 540. I need to add 105. I've only added 100. I just need to add 5 more now. So I'm going to make another jump. Add 5. So now I'm at 545. Number line method for adding. How did I know it was adding? Because it says, what is the total mass? This is why you need to be good readers, because it'll help you with your math skills as well. Okay, Kristen started cooking dinner at 4:35 p.m. It took her 1 hour and 25 minutes to finish. What time did she finish? Okay, so it was 4. Each one of these gaps is 15 minutes. So you have 15, 15, 15, 15, which is 60 minutes, which equals 1 hour. So we are at 4, it's like right there, because there's 15, there's 30. Actually, we're more like right there, a little bit more over to the right, because you have 15, 30, and then 35. Okay, 4:35, and we were adding 1 hour. So now we are going to jump to there, which is now 5:35, right? Because we added an hour. 4:35 to 5:35 is 1 hour. But we still need to add the 25 minutes over here. I'm going to add 20. Ooh, I don't know why I just made that big of a jump. I'm going to add 20 minutes. Now I'm at 5:55. So I've added 1 hour right here. Then I added 20 minutes by going from 5:35 to 5:55. Now I just need to add 5 minutes more, which takes me to 6. I think it would have been a lot better if they just didn't even have this ruler here and it was blank and then like this. And then you could just kind of jump how you want. It's a little too tight with these little lines to try to jump. But that's just my personal suggestion on whoever created this document. Oh, it might be important too to put PM. Get in the habit of making sure that you clarify whether it was AM or PM. Find the perimeter and the area. Ooh, this one's going to be dicey. Okay, let's do the area first. What you're going to need to do is break this complex shape into two simple ones. We have length times width. 4 times 10 is 40. And then what about here? 3 times 4 is 12. So we have 52 feet for the area. The perimeter is going to be a little bit more dicey here. We're just going to have to keep track. So we have 4 plus 3, 4. Oh, see, I forgot this little piece here because that 3 feet is there. So what's this? Well, you look down here, that's 2 feet. So we have 4 feet, 2 feet, 4 feet, 2 feet, which is right there. Then we have this little piece is 3 feet, 4 feet, 10 feet is all the way down. Now what's this piece? Oh, we look up here, 4 feet. Got that line. Now we have this little piece here, which looks like it's 3 feet. And then we have this little piece here to finish things off, which is 2 feet. And we're back to where we started. Okay, so we have all of our numbers. And just for the sake of the length of the video, I'm not going to add all these up here for you. Just going to give you the answer here by looking at the answer key. The perimeter is 32. 32 feet. 32 feet is the perimeter. Oh, that's interesting. I'm looking at the answer key and it says... Oh, look at that. I made a mistake. It's not 4 feet by 3 feet here. It's 4 feet by 2. This is 8. So the area is 48 feet and the perimeter is 32 feet after I went all the way around. Okay, what is the length of the pencil? Looking at it here, it looks like we have 8 inches and 3/4, 8 and 3/4, because this is 1/4 of the way there, 2/4 of the way there, 3/4 of the way there, and 4/4 of the way there. But we only went 3 out of the 4 across. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and bust out comprehension here. Get to choose 2 questions. Tuesday. Why do you think Papa wouldn't allow Ramon to practice the passive death? I think Papa wouldn't allow Ramon to practice the pass of death because. So look at that. Just to make sure that's a nice complete sentence. You're copying a large part of the question in my answer. I think Papa wouldn't allow Ramon to practice the passive death because, let's go ahead and look at the story. Let's see here, let me zoom out. But I'm not a little kid anymore, said Ramon. I don't need a horse. Papa's getting me a horse that's already trained. Together we'll mastic everything. What's the passive death? That's when a writer sounds off, sounds dangerous. With Papa's help over the next several weeks, Ramon learned how to ride. Papa wouldn't let him practice the passive death, though. Ramon wasn't ready, said Papa. I'm sure he wasn't ready because it was dangerous, but back to the question here. I think Papa wouldn't allow Ramon to practice the passive death because I'm gonna put Ramon here instead of he. Ramon wasn't ready. Just keep it like that. He probably wasn't ready because it was dangerous and he was just a kid and they hadn't practiced it enough. Okay, so we answered one. Let's answer this last one here. What lesson does Ramon learn in this story? The lesson Ramon learns in this story is to be patient, maybe, because he tries to do the passive death without practicing it. His papa said he wasn't ready for the passive death, but he's like, no, I'm going to do it anyway. I sure am glad Pal knew how to lie down. I mean, what do you guys think here? The lesson Ramon learns in this story is to trust your parents, to be more patient, to appreciate things that you already have, because he should have appreciated Pal, the horse, because he was kind of like, oh, I don't need Pal, I'm too old for that. But then he eventually kind of needs Pal to get back on the horse. So the lesson Ramon learns in this story is, I'm just going to put to trust your parents. I could put, I think his parents is probably better. Okay, the lesson Ramon learns in this story is to trust his parents. All right, hopefully we just covered comprehension, grammar, and math for 4.5. Hopefully that helped you guys with your homework. Feel free to ask me any questions, and I hope you guys have a good day.